So that's the goal right here.
Good swing, good shot yet again. Superb shot.
Well, that's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. It's a -2 early in the round. For those of you just tuning in, we're checking in now on our featured golfer here at the fourth. As we catch up with today's featured golfer, we have already seen some excellent play. Frank, what are some of the keys to keeping this early momentum?
Basically just trying to do the same things. We're seeing good driving, good approach play, and very good speed on the green right now. Keep doing the same thing.
Well, those are good numbers right there. 320, 320 yards. Just crushed it in the fairway. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. You'll need to be strong with this. Perfect, and in the hole. What a shot. Rich Lerner back with you at Royal Troon. Frank, first par 5 of the round. What's ahead?
Our best opportunity for a birdie here is to take it over the bunker on the right. If you do that, you're going to get a little added roll. You can go in here even with perhaps a mid-iron or a long iron.
Appears to be tracking well. No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good looking birdie. Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par. This putt for par. Frank, how does that par help his cause?
It certainly doesn't hurt it.
Now to the 601-yard behemoth par 5, 6th hole. You can pay the steep price here, Frank, for a mistake.
You can. You can't reach this green with your tee shot, so there's no reason to even try. A good drive, if it bounds down the right side and will eventually go left, would perhaps give you a chance to reach this par 5 and 2. But this is one tee shot to concentrate on.
Wow, Frank, look at that one run out. Just blistered that tee shot.
Well, that has to be 325 if it's an inch.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Oh, can't hide the flag stick from that man. Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. Moving inland now, Frank, the par 4 7th hole. Do you even think about carrying those bunkers on the right?
Not really, Rich. You're trying to work that ball off the left side, because if you get caught up on the hills there on the right, then all of a sudden you can start making 5s, 6s, and all sorts of weird and wonderful numbers.
Well, this looks good.
It certainly is.
This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
That is a really good shot landing close to the flagstick. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Racking them and stacking them right now. 6 under par for the tournament. Back to the action here as we get ready to tee off at the par 3 8th.
Yeah, 5 bunkers surround this green that's perched up. The 2 really to avoid, they're on the right side. They're incredibly deep pot bunkers.
And it makes the green in regulation.
Second shot.
How about 7 under par now? Frank, how does the front 9 finish up with this par 4?
Well, the par 4 ninth is called the Monk. It's not overly long, 423 yards, dogleg to the right. Just 1 bunker down the left to be avoided.
Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. That is superbly executed inside of 5 feet. Just a sensational approach shot. So a tester from 4 feet. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Getting set for the back 9 here at Royal Troon. Frank, break down the 10th.
Little dogleg to the left, blind tee shot. Fairway starts to run out about 290 yards, so you've got to be cognizant of that.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Let's see what they do from a good lie in the fairway, 180 yards to go. Early part of this back 9 and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie.
This is an awkward length.
Oh, that hurts. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it's going to hurt the course.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, if you needed a reminder as to just how difficult this 11th hole is, none other than Jack Nicklaus had his problems here.
Yeah, he turned pro in 1962. He just won the US Open at Oakmont, and then he came to Troon, and on the 11th hole, he made a 10. That's right, double digits.
Well, it is nice to have that one in your bag, to be able to hit it that long.
Yeah, that has to be at least 315 yards.
Now playing the second here at the par 4. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Getting set now over the putt. Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament. Back here at the 12th, and this is a hole that heads back towards the water. You might not see your tee shot land over the ridge in the middle of the fairway here, Frank, so what's the best strategy?
Well, it's called the fox, and you have to be cunning like a fox here. This one has a slight bend to the right, and a little like the previous hole, this is another fairway that certainly requires your best tee shot.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
That's how you maintain momentum. Make those putts for par. Frank, break down the par 4 13th for us.
Another par 4 that bends to the right. Lots of undulation on this fairway. This is the first of 6 straight holes that head in the direction of the clubhouse.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
And what a turn of events. Just turned this round upside down. Started off slow, but then managed to pick up the pace and back on track now. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
I mean, really on top of his game right now. That was a splendid approach shot. Now a 7-footer. Well, there's impressive, and then there's mind-boggling. We're at mind-boggling now. 10 under par. On the tee here at 14, it's another par 3, Frank.
You don't get caught looking at the front of the green. That's where it's at its most narrow. Ideally, something that pitches just into the top of that mound.
Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. At the 15th, this par 4 is over 480 yards.
The key here really is the 3 bunkers. 2 on the left, 1 on the right. 260 yards gets you past that. If you find the fairway here, then you don't have to worry about the 3 bunkers that are short of this green.
Up with the big boys now, Frank.
We saw that previous tee shot go 310. This one's further.
The second shot now to the par 4. Good swing, good shot yet again. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, that's a formality now.
Standing over his birdie putt. And he has it for birdie. Now the lone par 5 on the back 9, the 16th, and while you might be thinking birdie here, you may want to think again. What are the options off the tee, Frank?
Well, really, there's only one option, and that's keep it short of that burn, which is 280 yards. So that makes that 540 yards play that much longer.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long. Looks like he just misread that. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Knocking down all the shots today, now at 13 under. Frank, now to the hole they call Rabbit. 222-yard par 3.
I don't know why it's called Rabbit, because this is certainly some tough par 3. Green sits up a little bit. There's a big roll-off on the left side, well bunkered. This takes a brilliant long iron shot just to keep it on the green.
I like the looks of this one. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. This one just requires a little bit of focus. This has a good ring to it, minus 14. Frank, now the final hole, steeped in so much history. When you think about the legends of the game who have walked off this tee on their way to the claret jug, guys like Tom Watson, Arnold Palmer, Bobby Locke.
If you've got a one-shot lead standing on this tee, somehow you have to avoid those 4 bunkers. 3 down the left, 1 down the right, with a strip of fairway in between.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Oh, can't hide the flag stick from that man. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. So through one round, Frank, our leader really put on a good show today.
They certainly did, Rich. It was truly a great performance, especially from tee to green. It's not easy to come out of the gates like that.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the International Challenge.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, what's so compelling about rivalries in sports is that athletes need each other if they're going to go to great heights. Joe Frazier needed Muhammad Ali to solidify his legend. Jack Nicklaus probably needed Arnold Palmer to go to a place that he had not been. And I think that's true across the board as we look at rivalries in sports.
I think it defines careers, Rich. It's not until those players retire that they realized how important it was to have that foe. You know, so often we're living in the present like we are now with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. And it's not for years to come that we'll realize the sport wouldn't have been the same with one without the other. There's something about a well-hit shot.
Officials calling that one around 310 yards. Second shot. Good look at the green. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Continuing his fine play. Another beautiful approach shot. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Oh, yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Frank, looking at the third, what are the sort of key decisions that you have to make?
There's two bunkers down the left. They're not really the issue. They're the burn. That's about 285 yards. This is not a hole, really. You just take the driver out and swing away. Just something that stays up short of that. It's just going to leave you a short iron in.
Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. 110 yards to the flag. Frank, you've been there. How important is it to hit fairways early in the round?
It just takes the pressure off the rest of the game, Rich. I mean, not only are you reducing the length of the hole by getting the ball in play and, you know, a good distance off the tee, but you're simplifying the next shot.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there. And, yep, good thing, too. He's actually putting well.
He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
It's that sneaky distance.
So the eagle goes begging. He still has this for birdie. Just 5 feet left. Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. Now to the par 3 fifth. Frank, what are you trying to do here?
Really, anything on this green is going to give you a birdie putt. So allow for the bounce and roll. Just avoid those 3 bunkers on the left and that short one right.
This one has a chance to be close. That would be a great look at birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, it's all about the difficult rough off the right-hand side of the green here at the hole they call the slopes.
Yeah, 600 plus yards par 5, so really you don't want to be flirting with that right side. Oh, that's fine.
This has been a great performance so far, but Frank, a long ways to go. Do you ever worry about complacency?
Yeah, sometimes it just looks like it's too easy. At the moment, the putts are going in, the iron shots are going close enough, but some things, you know, they don't happen by accident. He's got to still keep concentrating right now.
Now his third, staring right at the green. Oh, get down. Look out.
It's over. The green.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
In the hole for birdie. Moving inland now, Frank, the par 4 7th hole. Do you even think about carrying those bunkers on the right?
Not really, Rich. You're trying to work that ball off the left side, because if you get caught up on the hills there on the right, then all of a sudden you can start making 5s, 6s, and all sorts of weird and wonderful numbers.
is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. Has it. Frank, the 8th hole, it is one of the most famous in the world, the little postage stamp, par 3.
Yeah, the front part of this green's the widest, Rich. Then it starts to narrow up, so you know.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Trying to make yet another birdie. And he has it for birdie. Ready to go here at the 9th at Royal Troon Golf Club. 423 yards. What are you looking to do with this one, Frank?
Well, it's another one that's a dogleg left. It's called the Monk, actually, because it faces the village of Monktown. One bunker on the left, 285 yards to carry that, but it's not that you're trying to carry it. It's you're trying to cut the ball off that.
Good contact, good result. Frank, at this, the highest level of the game, the margins are so razor thin between winning and losing. It becomes about not wasting shots, and I think that's why players really enjoy stroke play.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Rich. That's why the best players, they want every shot to count, and the best format of golf that requires that is stroke play. In match play, you can get away with a big number. In stroke play, they want it to be a body of work. Every single shot adding to the score. No snack, though.
Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Well, considering the lead that he has on the rest of the field, a par is all you need. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. I'm loving that balance.
It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long, straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, hole shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Early part of this second nine, a good approach shot. And now, pretty good chance for birdie. This is a 13-footer. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
This for par. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, you come to an Open Championship and you expect to hear the term gorse. You see it here on the 11th hole. If you do end up in the gorse, what can you possibly do to get out?
Well, anything you can. A lot of the times it's an unplayable lie, but if you remember back 2004, Ernie Els tried to play a ball when it was suspended about 3 feet off the ground and managed to flick it out of the sort of the thorny gorse.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320. Should be safely on deck.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. It's putt for birdie. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Back here on the bonny shores of Scotland at Royal Troon Golf Club with just a wee breeze, as they say over here, Frank. On the tee at the 12th.
Yeah, hole that bends to the right, gorse right and left. There's a bit of a mound and rough down the right side. That has to be avoided.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Frank, break down the par 4 13th for us.
Another par 4 that bends to the right. Lots of undulation on this fairway. This is the first of 6 straight holes that head in the direction of the clubhouse.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, these days golfers are training like high-level athletes from other sports. Rory McIlroy, for example, has been using a guy by the name of Steve McGregor, who happened to be the trainer for the New York Knicks of the NBA.
And part of his training now is high altitude. The majority of the medal holders, for example, in the Olympics, or medal winners in the Olympics, actually use high altitude training. You know, you can develop more red blood cells in a shorter period of time. But, you know, golf, we've had so many different types of training from the athlete side. But you go back to the old days of Henry Cotton beating an old tire. Vijay Singh picked up on that. Or even the rhythm of Sam Snead. He used to count in the rhythm. It was 1, 2, 3. It was 1 at the top of the swing, 2 at impact, and 3 at the follow through. All those things are still very valid today.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Oh, yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Frank, now at the 15th, and how hard is this par 4?
The key really is to get the ball on the fairway here. Avoid those 3 bunkers, because this is one of the flattest greens on the golf course. Get the ball on the green here. Any putt's makeable.
What a drive. Just tattooed that.
Second shot.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Right off the edge.
Just a fraction softer, then it might have just turned in.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now the lone par 5 on the back nine, the 16th, and while you might be thinking birdie here, you may want to think again. What are the options off the tee, Frank?
Well, really, there's only one option, and that's keep it short of that burn, which is 280 yards. So that makes that 540 yards play that much longer. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here for par 5, his second shot. And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Frank, now to the hole they call Rabbit, 222-yard par 3.
I don't know why it's called Rabbit, because this is certainly some tough par 3. Green sits up a little bit. There's a big roll-off on the left side, well bunkered. This takes a brilliant long iron shot just to keep it on the green.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Frank, that looked good to me. Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
He's made it. 17th here at Royal Troon. This is a very strong par 3, isn't it, Frank?
Well, if rabbits have teeth, then this is why it's called Rabbit. Very, very strong par 3.
But this could be really good, Frank.
Oh, it's straight at it. Oh, it's fine.
Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. Frank, this is a hole, number 18, where you don't want to be in a hurry to get to the clubhouse.
Yeah, there's out of bounds just off the back of this green, so you might want to keep that in the back of your mind. Don't go long.
And OB is just steps from the clubhouse. Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. This is a 9-footer. Good putt.
Well, Rich, 2 rounds in the books, and it's easy to see why the leaders are on top of that leaderboard.
Excellent performance, but still a long ways to go in this tournament.